Welcome back. We're just been a few minutes for us. Don't know how long it's been for you. We have the final player that was not actually able to give us a quick introduction in the first half here, so he'll give us a quick introduction of his character. Go ahead, Sivian.
All right, it's Chris coming in as Sivian Vorskig. How's it going, everybody?
Well,
And just give him a snapshot of your character.
Fantastic. All right, so pretty much Viking-style cultured Tempest cleric from down under the sea as a folk.
Yeah, that's good enough. They'll have if they did their homework properly, they'd watch the recap that we have uploaded before this, but actually recorded after the end of this session. So yay us. We're great about this whole being in order thing. So, Sivian, you wake up and you notice three things immediately. One, there's an open sky above your head. Two, you are no longer in your hammock, but in Dante's loving arms. And three, he and you are soaking wet.
oh, and your tail's out.
4. You're a fish.
Yeah.
What do?
Where exactly are we? What's the immediate surrounding that I'm getting out of this?
Your immediate surrounding, you're in a dinghy with a few of the high-ranking officers at the ship. The Minotaur seems to also be soaking wet. And
Hi.
the ship, yeah, and also Vokon's there, soaking wet. The ship seems to be about half its length that you remember it, as as people are rapidly rowing to get away from it.
Um, Now I know I haven't been up on aboard ships very long, but I point towards what I believe, what I'm understanding is a sinking ship. But did we ship wrong?
I'm not even going to say anything to that. I love how he's like, yeah, I'm being caressed. It's okay. I'm more concerned about.
No, no reply. Okay, we shipped wrong. Fantastic. So yeah. How many people are in the little dinghy right now? We're kind of pretty packed in right now,
Yeah, it's about 8 people in that dinghy.
and it doesn't help that when I'm like twice my usual size. So
Yep.
All right. This obviously ain't working out, so I'm gonna, toodle. And I very cumbersomely toss myself forward, with great intention of ensuring that the end of my tail is all up in Dante's face.
Dante got some tail.
I was about to make that joke. Yes, Dante, you just got some tail.
That's
Ah.
okay. Your fin's pretty sore.
What?
Yeah, the bottom of your tail really hurts.
I regret nothing.
Why?
Because you were asleep.
You were asleep. So as you start swimming, you also notice ahead of you, Liza is also swimming in half his plate armor.
How well is he doing?
He's doing pretty well for himself, actually.
Okay, I will leave it impressed.
Yeah,
He's got a little bit more points with me on his capabilities. I'm like, all right, no,
He's swimming half as fast as you, but he's actually swimming in plate armor.
That's still pretty commendable considering I can swim at 50 feet. So Damn.
Do I notice my dear husband?
Yeah,
Who
he's
doesn't know? Who doesn't notice like an 8 to 10 foot fish man just flop out of a dinghy that's like almost as big as him?
they were pretty far behind you. I mean, you were pretty far
Oh,
behind
they're
the
on
rest of
separate
them.
dinghies? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were all like on the same boat, but
Oh
No.
no. Oh no.
We're
okay. We once upon a time we were.
Yeah, but those days have gone. Then the boat took a boulder to the hull.
Oh jeez. Well, who did you guys piss
we didn't piss off anyone. Jared,
I helped.
off?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Anyways,
all he did the bolt. He didn't actually so he did throw a crate and a barrel off the ship.
Okay.
anyways,
So, moving along.
Ahead of you, you do see that there's another ship. Sails are down, but it's not actually moving. And if you look towards there's actually also a strip of land that if you look towards, you'll see has some small boats on it.
And I guess that's where we're headed.
Okay, so you said we see like some small strips of land with a couple boats around.
Yep.
Huh.
How deep do you swim?
Me? I can swim as deep as needed. Oh, like in the moment?
Yes. How deep are you swimming?
Well, the moment I was just gonna kind of stay surface side until I saw the ships, but then I'm gonna sink a wee bit, at least go down another 10 feet.
Yeah, you start seeing a sand buff,
A sand buff,
a shallow.
like
Shoal,
Okay, yeah.
sorry.
Sandbars. Got it.
Yeah.
Like enough that it's gonna cause problems for the dinghies.
Oh no, not for the dinghies, but for the boats, yeah. Obviously.
Like the boats ahead of us.
And the boat behind you.
Basically, a
Alrighty then. Pop up. What was the Minotaur's name again? I actually.
Oh, everyone's been having fun with that one.
I call them bighorns.
call him horny.
Aveyor Maurice.
Oi, Morris. There's a sandbar coming up ahead with some low shallows. Just a forewarning in case you meet up with them before I get back. And I immediately turn tail and head back towards the main boat. Maximum speed.
Like you're heading back to your boat? The one that's
the-
about half as big as you remember it?
Aye, pretty much.
Okay.
It's still coming towards us, isn't it?
No.
Oh, well, what the fuck? I thought y'all confused me here.
It sank.
Oh, longboats. Okay.
It got
I'm sitting here thinking everybody abandoning a ship are on dinghies right now that'll totally clear the sandbar, no problem.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I did. Okay, you stop talking. Let the
I
DM.
said longboats.
Let the DM explain things. Don't.
Okay. I will paint again. You woke up. The ship that you thought that you should have been sleeping in the hold of is now about half the size and you are not in it. It's half as long, not moving.
Awesome. Sort of.
There is
Anyway.
a row of dinghies that have various members of the crew into it. You just happen to be in the one with the lieutenants, the captain, and the ship sailing master and coxswain,
Well, and
which you have then jumped out of.
I and saw the sandbar and recognized that all ships of my little fleet can maneuver through without issue. The only ones that would have issue are the ones ahead of us.
The only ships that would have but coming up there is land where there are some more longboats already made shore.
Oh, okay.
There is a large boat about 200 yards away that is also stuck in the sandbar.
Oh, okay. So no one actually really needs to concern themselves with this because it's not obviously going to be a problem to those who are not already having a problem. So then I will continue on with my original message towards Morris and say, wait, sidebar ahead, so you know, I'm going to pass it down the line.
We know there's a sandbar. That's why we're in these boats and not on our boat.
I figured we were on these boats because that one's, going down under.
Because we hit the sandbar.
I
You
dip my
were
head back.
asleep.
I dip my head back down and I look all the way back. Oh, crap, that's a long ass sidebar.
Well, no, you were parallel to it. So it's actually a shoal. It's not just a bar. It's a shoal.
Tomato, tomato. Then, Morris, folks up ahead, are those ours?
Yes.
Cool then. Well, y'all need anything while I'm down here?
Just make sure that it's clear up to the shore.
Hey, I'm just gonna go. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that there's no water obstructions that cause issues for the dinghies.
Babe, you can do the mermaid thing.
No,
Come on. Just
only
once.
if it involves massive amounts of thunder and lightning and somebody potentially getting.
They can do that in the background. I still want a picture of that. Someone make fan art of that.
I'm just gonna play Mastodon White Whale.
There we go.
Yes.
So,
So,
Road to
you guys make it to shore. Unless anyone's telling me they're making a detour.
why would we make a detour?
Well, there's another mostly intact boat.
Oh, yeah, the one that's already hit the sandbar.
Yes.
Oh, we'll regroup and worry about that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Unless the
making sure.
captain tells us otherwise.
Nope.
Captain's got other priorities.
Captain's got his own things to worry about. So, all right, you guys are on the world map. So, basically, where the party is at right about now is in this area.
Okay.
Whether you guys have actually hit the coast of Zomwelt or not,
He got a nat 20.
I know, but it was on an advantage roll, and he did not need that. So,
I didn't get that.
No, that's his first roll.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. You nat 20 to perception check. Why'd you make a perception check?
To show the world what happened.
No, I was. You said we're looking around. I assume we need to look around what's around the island.
No, I asked if you guys wanted to, if someone was making a detour.
Well, he did by making a perception check of a nat 20.
He wants to taste that sweet, sweet cosmos.
I'm gonna interpret it all wrong.
May want to explain to folks at home on what it means to make a nat 20 perception.
So, according to rules as written, you cannot crit succeed any skill checks. Homebrew rule. Sight-based perceptions can be critted with critted success and critted fail. However, a critted success is not always great because you see everything. For a moment, if you've seen the show Full Metal Alchemist, it's kind of like going through and seeing the truth. So,
in fun terms, you just licked the Cosmo Toad and got yourself a vision of all kinds of wacky shit.
Yep.
Have fun.
Yep.
Which I would, during those things, I pull the player aside and do a quick little, just a few snapshots of things that could happen. One
Bye,
moment.
John.
Yeah, no, John, I got nothing.
Oh, I know. I'm just like, oh.
Actually, no, I do have a few things. You will have a snapshot of raiding parties on a ship. You also have kind of like a Gilligan's Island sort of thing that you see, and the captain walking away on shore alone.
Gilligan's Island has a Meagle civilization or
Some,
something.
something like that. Not as bad as Dino Island. Okay? There you go.
Still there, right?
Okay. It's done.
How'd that Cosmos taste?
Time to listen to it when Jared uploads. He said,
Yeah, I know. I know. That's kind of, unfair, but what can I do?
Go and find out what he said.
tune in next week, guys, when he uploads the video.
I
Make
mean,
sure you guys hit that little bell notification thing so that way, like us, when we want to know what the hell's going on, we get notified.
because they want a metagame. Because they're terrible. Just terrible.
They honestly are.
I'm chaotic neutral, thank you. Not terrible.
I am also
Just
chaotic.
terrible. All right.
All right,
Anyways,
so what are we doing?
we're on an island
As far as you can tell,
with John Cena as our captain.
you can't tell.
I can't see him.
So, what do you
Actually-
guys? You guys make landfall. The other boats seem to have been here long enough that their track, as they were dragged into the sand, has kind of been washed up. For the most part, you can see a few small grooves, but they're not like buried. They've dried off. And there's no real discernible tracks back away from these longboats on the shore.
They've been here for a while.
Hey guys, you can see me again.
No, I can't.
So
Yes, you
on,
can.
on Chris's.
No, I'm not getting. Oh, yeah, I got video on the other screen.
So they've been here for a while.
We investigate it.
Go ahead, you can roll investigation.
Y'all can check out people. I'm chilling.
When we passed the boat, was there like any like the big boat? Was there any signs of like religious things or like any features of like a symbol
Any religious symbols? None that you
or
can
like
see.
a symbol? Period.
Any flag?
There were a few pinions in the that were hanging up off of a couple of the masts. They didn't have a specific flag, nationality. What they had though was they had a flag that was yellow and black with a black stripe in it. I forget the actual terms.
I'll look
Yeah.
over at the captain.
Yellowfield and
Okay, so it had colors.
Black Cross.
Did it have crest?
No crest.
Okay, so just colors.
It wasn't a cross, it's a diagonal slash through it.
Vertical. No, diagonal. Yeah.
I was talking about.
I look over at the captain. Recognize that flag or anything?
It's a universal language flag. It's not
For
a
what?
flag of a nationality.
What's
Might-
it say?
SOS. Uh, judging from
Well,
judging from the make of it, though, might have been a halfling trader ship. They're not terrible.
well, I say we take the boat.
Don't really have any other options now, so yeah, I would agree.
Want me to scout it out quick as I sit there floating in the water?
Why don't you take a party with you?
Need all the best crew.
Hmm.
Rose, Burkon, Dante, Sivian. Rose leads.
I can totally see where this is going. I head off immediately.
Gotcha, Captain.
I'm not waiting.
We get to meet my friends.
So, an away team has just been ordered.
Away team is getting ready.
Neat.
Sivian's already gone.
How much AC is half plate?
So
Because I would have half plate by now.
essentially, yes. Unless you've kept doffing your armor, you have been shore. You would have been on shore long enough that you could have completely doffed your armor.
Oh yeah, because I still had it in.
Yeah.
I don't notice it. It's not my priority.
Okay, so half plate is 15 plus dex, maximum 2.
So 15.
I guess. So, yep, that's the rest of it's on the ship or at sunk into the bottom of the water if you were trying to take them off while you were swimming. So, Rose has been put in charge. How are you doing this, Rose?
Well, I'm leading who is with me over. Sivian has dived underwater apparently.
Yep, he's already gone.
So I am leading Burkon, Dante, and I believe Lisa.
Liza was not actually ordered on the away team.
Okay, then just Burkon and Dante are following behind me.
Liza, what are you doing?
I investigated. I got 11.
Yeah, there's nothing on their longboats, very similar to the ones that you have.
I mean, is there any marking?
No, they seem a little bit. They do show signs of having shorter seats, but that's about it.
I choose a direction.
What sort of direction are you choosing? And what are you
Just
doing with
into
that direction?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
blazing a trail forward.
What I miss?
Apparently, Liza is going to blaze a trail forward.
We've been ordered on the away team, not counting Liza.
With apparently me as leader.
I'm gonna go investigate the boat.
Gotcha.
Well, it just so happens that there's another smaller boat about to head out to do that exact same thing. How you doing going about this one, Liza?
I scoff at them.
So Roberts kind of starts looking around, trying to figure out. Then he sees Liza. Dante, Liza is your idea. You take care of him.
I swim out to them, but refuse to get into the boat.
Dante, keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't drown. Please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let me know when I get there.
I'm just gonna sit on the boat that we're gonna hop on and just put my feet over the side and just cross my arms and just look over there. Look at the
Okay,
boat.
so Sivian, you get there.
Fantastic.
Roll initiative and die.
Let's see if I can figure out if there is anyone aboard. That button. Nope.
It's a boat.
Woohoo!
It's made of wood.
Yay.
There's a bird on it.
There is some fish around.
A bird.
Yeah.
They seem to be alive.
Okay.
How long has it been since you've eaten?
Okay. Cool, it's a boat up top. I guess I'll go down below and see how badly wedged it is up against the sandbar.
Well, considering you weren't asleep, you were asleep for the other one. You weren't exactly. I couldn't give you that comparison.
I mean,
It's
just
clearly run aground about, but it could be moved out.
okay. So, usage of the ship is possible.
Yeah.
At least I did something right. All right. I guess at that point I'll just go back, go to the nearest ladder that I can find on that ship. Transform, start climbing up. All stealthy like.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a.
Hey, I can do something right.
Now make a climbing check.
I'm sorry, my what?
Climbing.
Oh, climbing. Wow.
Athletic.
Okay.
Climb a fucking ladder.
Well, no, there is no actual ladder set out. So you're climbing up some of the. You're actually climbing up from the rudder and heading up the stern of the. Yeah, up the stern of the ship through the captain's quarters. That sort of thing.
Fancy. All right.
You don't see anyone in the captain's quarters when you look through the great window.
All right. See. I gotta feel. Does that have a balcony with a door that I can so I can access the captain's quarters?
No, it does not have a balcony.
Okay, so there's no way to access it from
You could try breaking open a window.
and make noise when I'm doing. So gonna be sneaky? I don't think so.
Okay then.
So I'll continue sneaking my way up all the way to the ship. Give a quick peek.
The deck is barren, but there is a boat on there.
Oh, there's a leftover dinghy.
No, all the longboats have been dropped.
Bird, not
Oh,
bird.
oh,
Caw.
oh, okay. I thought you said, but there's a boat on there. I'm like, there's a bird on the boat.
Bird.
There is
I
a
wanna-
burb. It go tweet tweet, and if you can talk to it, please let me know.
Oh,
Wait, is it the metagame pigeon?
No.
Darn it.
oh, oh.
I speak bird, but I'm not there yet.
All right. So no, just as long as I'm not seeing anybody, I'll continue to climb up the way on deck. Let's see here. I guess first thing I'll do is look about and make sure that the majority of all the mechanics of the ship are actually intact, like the rigging, the sails.
The
all
rigging
that.
is mostly intact. The sails are kind of flapping uselessly in the wind.
Alright.
They're not actually catching the wind.
Spain. Okay. Balls good up top. I guess I'll continue to slink my way down low decks, starting with captain's cabin.
The great cabin actually looks picked clean. Like there's no bed, there's no furniture at all.
Why would you do
Hmm.
that? Right. Okay, well, the captain's quarters is empty. Then I guess left is the bowels of the ship.
As you start going into the bowels of the ship, you do notice that you start walking in more and more water.
There might be all. All right. Um, I guess as I'm going down in the below decks, I'll try to see if I can find the source of this water.
It does seem like there has been some damage done to the hull of the ship, just enough to
Hmm.
let in water, especially on the lower levels, but it's not destroying the ship.
Okay. Okay. So I found any kind of equipment, gear,
Nothing.
document thing. Diddly.
The entire ship has been picked clean for anything of use.
Hmm.
And I do want to rectify something. The sails, while they are there, they are hanging loosely and limply, they're not much use.
Okay. Even though they were kind of flopping around, it's not that they were secured improperly; they were just trapped.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Very good. Um, well, I'm really not sure what to do with this ship until the people and resources over here, if it's empty and a couple holes to work on. I guess I'm gonna go chill out in the great cabin and wait for the rest of the crew to get here.
Okay.
And and just to clarify, there's absolutely is just a barren room in the great cabin.
Yep.
Nothing in there.
Nothing in there.
That you see.
Okay, okay.
The ship is not in sailing state, though.
Notably, considering the lack of proper sails and the few
At
hull,
least it's
so
floating.
that was kind of the point of the investigation.
Yep.
So,
All right. So, am I going to need to make a water vehicles check?
Yep. And anyone else you're telling to operate the water vehicle.
Dante!
Quit crossing your arms, boy.
What?
Help me steer this thing. Please.
I got it.
Yeah,
Please.
he's doing a better
Dante's
job
go.
of it than you are. But both of you are doing it well enough that you can that you're handling it well. And you guys managed to pull along to side the boat. What'd you do?
Are there
Rose, sneak up.
rope ladder coming off of the ship at all?
No.
All right. There's no way to actually get up there.
I
Speak for yourself.
I put my
I
hands
take
together.
my rope. How about you guys stay down here for a second? I fly up.
Oh, right. You have the goods to flying.
Lisa, you're not even there yet. You're about a quarter
swimming.
of the way there.
I know, I'm swimming.
Okay.
I
Wow.
fly
Helping.
up,
Come in.
and is there any rope ladders or anything up there?
None in condition that they would support weight.
Then I tie my other rope and toss it over to him.
Okay. There's now a rope coming down from the side of the ship.
Rose starts going up said rope.
Okay.
Guessing I thought that.
I assume I would take notice of all the ongoings that are now happening while I'm chilling out.
No, they're on the side of the boat. You're in the great cabin.
There.
Hey Jared, am I able to climb up the rope?
Yeah.
Cool. Come on, Dante.
Dante,
You do.
you have a hard time getting up the rope, but you can.
Good job.
Vercon, do you see anyone?
There is nothing here except a
What?
bird.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
While I'm climbing up the rope, I'm gonna open my coat. Hey, go sit at the boat. Wait for the other one. And Virgil's just gonna plop on the boat.
Neat.
I'm guessing I see the same thing that Sylvian saw.
Pretty much.
Absolute diddly.
Nothing's here.
I'm going to start making an account of damages.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's signs of, like, what kind
Okay.
of, what?
Mhm.
Go check the captain's cabin, please. I'm gonna head down Vercon to check the damages.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the captain's cabin, I guess. Is the door open?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm assuming
Is it
it's
up?
opened.
Yeah, I left it open.
Then yeah, you totally see Sivian just waiting for you there.
How's it
What's up?
going?
Another day in paradise.
Alright. Well,
Nothing?
no, the whole place is empty.
Okay.
And the ship's not in the best of shape, but I think if we pick some up of the Revenge, we might be able to fix her up. Sails are cropped. There's a couple low decks, some water to pump out, and supplies.
Head back to the captain and report that for me.
Yep, no
You can
problem.
swim. You can swim faster than we can. And if you pass the lizard, tell him to go with you.
Let me guess, you tried to swim again.
Something like that.
Oh, I'll think about it.
And if he drowns, just remember I saved you. We'll call it even.
Save me from what?
Being entangled and going down with a dying ship.
You mean not drowning? And I point to my gills, and then I
I
jump over.
mean,
You
still would have been
you
stuck.
did what?
He jumped over.
Over
Yeah.
what?
I walked out the door and jumped over.
So you walked out the door, up onto deck, and then jumped out.
You know. So yeah, I'll jump out, go back to fish, and start heading back land.
Okay.
Maximum.
I'm guessing Vercon and I come up from the hull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vercon went down to figure out about how much materials are going to be needed.
how far can it get down without needing to, breathe underwater?
He can not down enough to actually see what needs to be done to repair the ship. The damage has been all submerged at this point.
Rose goes to find Dante.
I'm still in the captain's quarters.
Yep.
Looking like finding out.
Anything?
I mean, whatever they have is on the island with them, I bet, if they're still alive.
Hmm. You didn't happen to see Sivian.
He went back to tell the captain and to see if the lizard drowned.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, we're definitely going to need the carpenters, and if we can try and salvage this their revenge. Place the ones out there.
Sure.
Bertram's still assessing the damage, but looks like most of it's
Well, if he can't go,
on with the bench.
am I done?
Well, how long can you hold your breath?
Not long enough.
Damn.
And if you're asking if we can see underwater, it's a bitch.
Murky.
It's a bitch.
Well, I'll get Burkon to probably check out those people, see if they're actually still there.
Well, then we should be heading back.
Yeah.
I'll be on the boat when you're ready.
I just told you to go get Burkon.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I told you to go get Burkon so that we could go and check out the people. And then we'll report to the captain.
We have to go back to the island to talk to the captain and see find the people.
I know.
So we gotta go. We gotta pass the captain first.
Depends on where the people are located.
Just gonna go find Vercon.
I'm
By
gonna go
this point,
out.
he would already be coming back up.
Let me guess. A lot of broken holes.
A lot of water.
So either a really big hole or a lot of little holes. All right.
Well, we're still gonna need a good bit of timber and replace the sails. Because those things are worthless.
Yeah, I figured.
Hey, Jared,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go onto the deck and actually try and survey I can see from the ship of the island.
You're going to what? Sorry, you broke out there.
I'm going to go onto the main deck area of the ship so
Okay.
I can actually of the island. Give me a second.
Okay.
My computer not cooperating. There we go.
Okay. And you're looking back at the island?
Yep. I want to get a higher view and actually see what can I see.
You see that there's the coastline is there where most of the boats have landed. Off the coastline, it becomes a bit of a mountainous region with lots of forests. No discernible like smokestacks or anything though.
I'm sure at this point I've met Lisa in the water.
Yeah.
All right, I'll poke my head up. from underwater. So, how you liking the water?
Better than a boat.
Well, we're heading back now, so you want to do it on your own, or would you like to get out of this a little faster?
I'm not going back to the boat. I was told not to go to the boat.
I know. I said we're going back to land. Because the boat's empty as hell. There ain't nothing there.
Empty?
Empty.
There's nothing there.
Aye. So, you want to come to land, or do you want to handle the top? I can give you a little bit of a nudge.
I will.
You what?
I'll go back to land.
Okay. Do you want to nudge, or do you want to do on your own?
I'll swim.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay. So about halfway to the ship, you turn around.
And I'll just dip back
Go
underwater.
ahead. I also need a Constitution saving throw from you, Liza.
Yeah,
Why would I
yeah.
need that?
That's almost
You've
like a
been
forced.
swimming for over an hour.
Yeah, that's like almost
Wait.
forced march for swimming.
He's good.
A sturdy lizard right there.
Yep.
Hey, Dante.
I swear I heard there's a bird there, but bird.
I am sorry to say this, since it's only been about an hour since we got the second part started, but I am starting to fade.
Oh, okay.
So we will call it a night there.
Okay.
Good night, people of the internet known as YouTubes. Good night.